All right, guys, it's time to check in with our sometimes friends, Kevin and Chris, who sometimes don't invite us to VIP nights. But whatever, I'm not bitter. From the Dove, it's Kevin and Chris.
Oh, come on.
Speaking of sometimes best friends, the avocado egg rolls are like my favorite at Cheesecake Factory. I didn't suppose there was going to be a delivery to me today, but
How did you know we were making those today?
I have people.
Oh.
How does she know that?
Who's on the inside? Is it Tom Schmidt?
Is it?
Is it Angela Luna?
Yeah, Tom Schmidt, he's a rat. He's a spy.
It's a viewer. I know your every move.
Well, the viewers, they're loyal. They're good.
They are loyal, so thank you, viewer.
Well, hey, before we get to both Kevin and Chris, there's some movie news with the Louz, too?
Yes, there is out this weekend, the Karate Kid Legends. So a kung fu prodigy attracts unwanted attention from a local karate champion and embarks on a journey to the ultimate karate competition with the help of Mr. Han and Daniel-san.
Daniel-san.
So Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan in this. And just so you'll have a timeline, this is 3 months after the finale of Cobra Kai, which you watched, right, Jeremy?
Yes! Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize this was coming.
Then there'll be a 3-month jump.
Okay.
So, yeah. It's good to see that Ralph Macchio doesn't age at all.
I know.
Yeah.
Is that him? He looks so good.
Like, at all. So, also out is a Wes Anderson movie called The Phoenician Scheme. I want to ask Kevin about this. I do not understand Wes Anderson movies. I try to like them. I just can't do it. He wrote and directed this, as he always does, a family. It's about a family and their business. Always has the best cast. Benicio del Toro, Michael Cera, who I love, Willem Dafoe, I also love. But I just don't get his movies.
Isn't Bill Murray also in this
I
thing?
do believe he's always there.
Yeah, I like Wes Anderson movies just because they're fantasy. I love the art of his movies.
Yeah, they're visually spectacular,
and they're different than it's not a superhero movie.
No, it is different. But I sit there at a Wes Anderson movie like this.
Yeah.
Wait,
I think the Wes Anderson movies are more for the intellectuals like myself.
Okay. Okay. So those are the two biggies out, and of course you can catch up on Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
And Sado 48, Saturday night?
Yes, Sado 48. The awards are Saturday night at the Louz. It's for the 48-hour film challenge. All the local filmmakers will be there and their families, and it's open to the public. And you can see the screenings this week you can find out the info and the schedule at sado48.com. But it's such a great annual tradition.
Yeah, it is.
Chris, are you going to be part of the judging panel again? Or
I was part of the judging panel, and I will be doing my best to present some awards.
Ooh.
Did you happen to see the film with Dana Powell yet?
I did.
How was it?
In my cluster, and I didn't know, she was in it, and I just kept staring. I was like, I feel like that's Pamarin from Modern Family. And I was right.
She came by yesterday here as well, and she's so cool and
Yeah, very
nice.
fabulous.
Yeah,
And she's
very
doing
down
a
to
workshop.
Yep.
She's doing a workshop Saturday starting at 10 on how to audition. So
Yeah.
It was lovely.
I hope a lot of people take part of that because that is valuable information if you're trying to break into that world. So, okay, let's talk about some things you guys have been discussing this week over at the Dove. We're going to start with camp stories because summer camp, summer's in full swing almost.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we talked about summer camp. I'm a fan. I went to summer camp in the Boy Scouts, and she's not a fan. She doesn't like it, but.
Hated it. I want my own schedule. I want to wake up when I want. I want my own food, and I don't want humidity and bugs.
She can't handle it, but man, I love it. Getting one with nature, and one of my favorite stories from my summer camp experience was I had a couple of buddies, in the Boy Scouts, and I shared a tent with a guy named Phil Poovey, and so every morning, Stan Short, another. Phil Poovey, and then every morning, without fail, for the entire week, a guy named Stan Short, another buddy of mine, would come into the tent, and the whole troop would gather around, and then Stan would give Phil the full moon if you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
And then
my
you
word.
wake him up, and it's a cherished camp memory for me.
Boys will be boys.
No. I gotta say though, I went to church camp and I loved church camp.
You loved it?
You know what? The only thing I didn't like was sometimes they made the boys sleep in teepees. They had these giant teepees, and oh my gosh, it was so cold. It was in Washington State, by the way. It was very cold, but my grandpa would usually preach at the camp. So my grandma and grandpa were there in their own little suite. We were in the cabins. My best memory is I'd go with my grandma and grandpa to the concession stand and we'd sit on the front porch having root beer floats. And that was my favorite.
Oh, nice.
Nice memory.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there was no mooning going on at that.
No,
camp.
it's church camp, Kevin.
No.
Oh, sorry.
My sisters were sent to sleepaway camp for a week. They hated it, so my parents said, Maddie, you don't have to go.
Oh.
So I got out of it.
Yeah.
By default, I guess.
Well, guys, we're out of time. I'm so sorry. We enjoyed this so much, though, and we miss you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we friends again?
We're friends, but Maddie and I are going to a VIP event tonight. We're not inviting you, though, but whatever.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's whatever.
We'll catch up
All
with you
right.
guys next week, all right?
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
All right, lots more fun coming up on Unscripted after this. Don't go anywhere.
Let's make up our own VIP
But the
night.
VIP event.
I know.